Marauders, welcome back to the channel. Thank you for watching this series where I'm searching to buy a new motorcycle, and on today's ride is a Honda Gold Wing touring machine, and it is just beautiful. What a nice looking machine. I love that it makes me look small, but the DCT transmission, the power of the engine is just fantastic. I do not have the experience to do a review of this motorcycle, but I can give you my impressions on my ride, and this video is full of that. I hope you enjoy the video, and thank you for coming back to the channel. Please consider liking, subscribing, and sharing the video with a friend. Thank you. Oh man, my friend Mikey wanted me to test ride a Honda Gold Wing, and he said this is a Honda 2023 Honda Gold Wing DCT, and he wanted me to test it. The transmission and engine, the comfort on this bike is, for me, what I'm used to is amazing. The transmission is amazing. I'm not used to driving in traffic, and I am completely comfortable driving, completely, I don't know, maybe that's a stretch, completely comfortable driving this bike in traffic. It's beautiful. I don't know what to say. I'm driving along the lake, and I'm gonna drop this windscreen down, get some air. It downshifts automatically. I'm in touring mode, and just I hate the drone on. It's beautiful, beautiful, very comfortable, very, very comfortable. I feel, you know, they say the software is antiquated on it, which I'm not, which bothers me, especially because the Harley-Davidson CVO has the newest software. In fact, the Harley-Davidson Pan Am has the newest software. They also, it's not a Harley. My brother says, well, it's a beautiful bike, but it's not a Harley. It's not going to hold its value. I'm actually going to change lanes. Go by the scooter. It's not a Harley Davidson. But it is a... Get back in the right lane. It's precision. It's just, I'm rambling. No clutching, right? I think it's got 125 horsepower, 6-cylinder. I have a bad knee. The center of gravity is so low on this bike. My knee hasn't hurt me once being on it. Not once. this 55 here. It just is. I should have asked him how to use the cruise control. Oh my gosh, that just completely knocks off the wind. I got a big truck behind me. I gotta take it on roads where I can do some turns. It's phenomenal. I don't want to bring the bike back. I hope I have enough gas. That was Buffalo roads aren't the best. Our winters really beat up roads, salt, the plowing, freeze-thaw cycles. Just amazing. I'm trying to get off. Maybe I'll make a right here. This is a neighborhood. Oh my gosh, this, and I don't know a lot about bikes. Is this thing balanced for a behemoth that it is? It is just so balanced. There's no one around me. I think I'm going to do a turnaround here. Yeah, there doesn't seem to be an out on this street. So I'll just try to do a turnaround. Not the best at turnarounds. Oh, it's so hard. I don't know if the controls are intuitive like on other bikes. That downshifting is so nice. And then when you pull out not the clutch, man, she just is a screamer. No one's behind me. Oh yeah, the brakes are amazing. I wish I was on some. I don't think there's any twisting roads anyplace. Should change mode. Sport mode. Yeah, I don't like that. Leave it in tour. Now, when you goose it in tour, it does seem to drop into a sport mode, and it's excellent. I have no idea where I'm going. Maybe I'll go. He says if I go all the way to the lake. I tend to like this upright seating position. It has a walking reverse and forward. Talk about easy in the garage. Let's try turning here. There's no one behind me. So I'm braking hard. Turn signal's on. Oh, here's a nice twisty road. Not really pushing it. The center of gravity is so low on this bike. Now, it definitely feels heavier than the Pan Am, no doubt. There's 300 pounds difference. But it is, it's just fantastic. Fantastic. Very comfortable. The transmission, you can hear it, watch it, we'll downshift. Well, I won't. We'll run this turn a little bit. Counter steer, love it. Oh man, did I pick the nice road. Cool. I'm glad these cars are in front of me because I would be driving too fast. This bike is definitely a confidence builder. It is definitely a confidence builder. I don't know how to get back to the dealership. Just love it. Of course, you guys hear me say that on every bike I am. I'm grateful my brother let me drive his Harley Ultra. I've been practicing on that, and frankly, this is Southwestern. Okay. Rear brake is not very sensitive. I'm surprised. The front brake definitely, I thought it mixed the front and rear brake. I don't know if it does that as well. When I'm quiet, I'm either contemplating something or I'm speechless. I just don't know what to say. And I'm speechless. I should go back and do this road again, right? Reverse this road. I'm speechless. I'm frankly, I'm speechless. I don't know what to tell you. I'm going to ramble on. It is just so balanced. It drives much lighter than what it actually is. And people reviewing the new Harley CVO Road Glide say the same thing. It's just hard for me to believe that it compares to this. Plus that you don't have to shift. One person said when they rode this bike, you know, it doesn't do it for me, right? It's too simple, you don't have to shift. I get all that. I get that, you don't have to shift. You know, you don't have that Harley noise on it. But it is just, my wife says she won't ride on a motorcycle on the back. I really wish she would ride on the back of this motorcycle. It's phenomenal. And why I'm heavily considering this over the Pan Am. So I'm really hitting hard on the CVO Road Glide Harley Davidson, the Pan Am Harley Davidson, the Pan Am Special. Can't find the color I like, which by the time I equip that the way I want it, it's up to the cost of this vehicle. And this was thrown in the mix. Mikey said you got to drive it, you'll love it. And he's right. It's the Pan Am I drive very fast, I think, especially for my experience level. I drive that fast. This has what I mean, this you can drive fast, right? I can get it in the rev mode, but you don't want to. It's so, now watch, she'll click out of that high RPM. I don't want to drive this fast. I don't want, it's balanced enough. It's balanced enough where you know, it's just comfortable. Just comfortable. They're probably going to call me and want their bike back. Yeah, and by the way, oh man, I might have to go back through this road again. Let's test the brakes again. Oh man, mammoth brakes. Mammoth brakes. Not sure where the cruise control is, and I don't know if you can see the suspension. It's offset from the steering wheels, from the handlebars. It's on a separate independent suspension, so you get no road feel through the handlebars. And the ride, I think this is an air ride, there's another twisty road I could have went on. The ride is just phenomenal. No idea what road I'm on. I might drive back through that. Maybe I can turn around here. And it has a reversing lever. I got a big truck in front of me. Oh man, she's just awesome. Oh, what's this truck doing? railroad truck. Come on, baby, turn. They say it's an old man's bike. I've heard that. My brother said, oh, it's an old man's bike. You know, what are you doing? It's an old man's bike. There's 10 Harleys sold in our area for every one Honda Gold Wing. All of that's probably true. You know, maybe it is an old man. Maybe I am an old man. I just feel very comfortable, right? And by the way, I really want a Harley, but I really want it. Harleys are not easy to buy. The dealers don't have specifically what I'm looking for. I'll let this run out. Just phenomenal. Sorry for the long video. Let's do sit here. Right, more than enough power. More than enough power. More power. More than power. Probably the fast. This gives Pan Am a run for its money. Easily gives a Pan Am a run for its money. Wonder if I could put my brother back into riding. I'll get it back to the dealership. They're probably worried. Might be Southwestern. It is. I'll get back to the dealership. I might ask them if I can take it out again. What road was this? Shanagee Road. Oh man, come on. Come on. just love it. Yeah, you really have to get on the rear brake. You really have to get on the rear brake. I'm supporting the bike, no knee pain whatsoever. None. I'm gonna creep up to the intersection. With what little experience I have, what I try to do is wait to make sure no one jumps through the light before I go, a straggler. Oh, I really may ask him if I can take it out again. Thought it would have been revving lower, going 55 mile an hour and stuff. Let's take it up to 65. Oh yeah, it doesn't even blimp. It's geared so high, it doesn't even blimp. Yeah, it's got that. It's a very tall 7th gear. Very tall gear. Now I am getting hit with not a front wind, but a side wind on it. And she holds her own. I mean, it doesn't look like it with the trees. It feels like there's a crosswind. And she's very stable. I may not have explained it well enough in the beginning of the video. This has a dual clutch transmission. So a typical vehicle like in an automobile has a single clutch where the gears are, the engine's on one side of the clutch and the gears are on the other side of the clutch. On this machine, I believe the clutch is dual-sided, where let's say the even gears 2, 4, and 6 are on one side of the clutch, odd 1, 3, 5, and 7 are on the other side of the clutch, and it bumps back and forth between these different gears, shifting up and down. Porsches have a very similar clutch setup as to what's on this motorcycle, and it's very performance orientated. And also my Honda Talon has a dual clutch transmission, which is just amazing. That has 6 gears, and that's an incredible machine. So I am not using the clutch at all on this during the ride. Oh my God, this bike is so comfortable. It is so comfortable. Little bobble, I'm not good at taking off. Getting close to the dealership. I cannot emphasize enough how when I was getting my license over 35 years ago to ride a motorcycle, how I did not like riding in traffic, and how at ease I was riding this motorcycle in traffic. I don't know whether it was the size of the bike. I don't know whether it was the DCT transmission where I could just focus on riding it. I can't explain it. I'm always looking out. My brother Patrick says, look at the other driver's eyes. Make sure they're looking at you. If I would have had cars behind me and on the side of me previously, I would have been very tensed. I was not. I was extremely relaxed on this motorcycle, and I don't know. The downside of this bike is in 2024 they're redesigning it, and the dealers don't know when they're going to get it. If it's like the African Twin, it could be a long time before the new design bike will hit the showroom. I hope that's not the case. Okay, I'm back at the dealership. I'll tell you, the turn signal are not intuitive on this. And then a guy's backing his truck up.